Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. How are we, people? How are we? I'm good. Can see a head. Whose head? Oh, it's Will. Will was a bit sick before. But he also, I was doing something in the kitchen, and because they're banished to the bedroom now, I came back in and he was standing on my desk. And he couldn't get down because I think the rolly chair had rolled away and he couldn't get down, so he was busted. And there's the troublemaker there. She's the one who gets up on the desk. Can I help you? Anyway, hi. We are back with another Awakend video because why? They suck. New company, new MLM, terrible product, weight loss, cashing in on diet culture, and the product doesn't even really work because when you ingest what they're saying, it actually takes away all of the product by the time it gets to your stomach. So because it's supposed to send messages to your brain that you're full, right? You don't want to eat anymore. And so by the time you've ingested it, there's nothing less to send to your brain. Anyway, we are back with our master recruiter, Jodie, who was... Stop, heads. Stop, please. Just chill out. You probably can't hear that, but she was like crying like crazy. Yes, and the master recruiter was... I've been trying to get through JJ and Erin's live from the other day and just watching it in bits and pieces because it was so ridiculously long. Not their fault, not the lady's fault, but the Zoom host's fault, definitely. And she was giving out. She said could make you a social media audit when she doesn't even really know how to use Instagram. So love that for them. I thought, who could have a messier introduction or messier opening than Elamir? Oh, Awakend has. Yeah, nice one. Nice one, guys. It does feel like they've rushed the product, and I can't help but think that they were a little bit pushed by Elamir because they did poach some of the Elamir people. And where did I hear? I've heard that Elamir is looking into some charges of cross recruiting and seeing, looking at their contracts. So keep an eye on that one. Anyway, master recruiter Jodie, she is on this live with this other lady here. I can't remember what her name was. I saved it the other day. And yeah, this lady, she loves Stevie Nicks, which is a good thing. But I think she's in an MLM, which is a bad thing. Anyway, we're going to watch this, and it's quite early, so I might do 2 videos tonight. And yeah, please like and subscribe. Heading nice and slowly, nice and steady, up to 300. Let's cross our fingers. And this shall be going live, this video. We'll maybe be live later today, but I'm doing my first live with DC tomorrow. Exciting. All right, let's do it, ladies. Did she know that she pressed the button? Now, I'm using like a speaker because I was trying to watch, that terrible girl who makes videos about all the anti-MLMers who's just butthurt that Chelsea didn't want to make a video with her. I was watching her video before, and because her sound is so shit, I was using the speaker. At least she's not just reposting Chelsea's whole video without fucking commenting on it. You know. What is happening? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. God, even the Elamir people weren't this bad. God! What? I honestly, with 50 seconds of silence right now, what is happening?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming on and joining us. We'll get started in a moment. Jodie, hi.
Oh, she was so
Hi,
excited.
Mary. Let's see. On Insta Public, anyone can see her.
Yay!
Oh, good.
Adjust my camera here. How
There
are
you go.
Oh, and on the live, on Erin and JJ's live, there was somebody with the deepest voice I've ever heard. But look at this contrast here. That's so weird. These ladies are probably a similar age and it's just miles apart.
Excuse
crazy
me.
day.
Hi.
How's
I'm
it going?
sure you've been so busy.
Out of control. I'm sorry. I'm just going to adjust myself right here so I could concentrate on you. How's everything? Crazy day, huh?
Do they know that they are on a live right now? Because it doesn't seem like they do.
Excuse me. Yes. I got up and I drove out to Vernon to pick up some product donations for a silent, not a silent auction, I'm sorry, for a fundraiser that's taking place tomorrow for Kiwanis.
Oh, wow.
So I picked up, I don't even know how many pounds of sausages so they could barbecue them earlier on.
I love it. I love it. So we're going to talk about something exciting here today. Do you want to kind of tell everybody what we're going to talk about?
Absolutely. So we're going to talk about a new product that's coming back on the market that was available back in 2007, 2008, 2009 that provided amazing results in fat loss.
Is it the Puma Discs shoes? Did anyone have the Puma Discs? Oh my god, I love them. And like I rebought the Reeboks, a couple of years ago. Oh, I've been looking for them Puma Discs. Love them.
For people with, I think it was like $2 billion in sales. And I know for me personally, getting your body in alignment from a health standpoint is so incredibly valuable. So I can talk from my own personal experience there. And I've wanted to impact the future of health. It's something I've inspired to do, from encouraging walking and mindset and adequate sleep, water intake, good nutrition.
So you're encouraging mindset. That doesn't make sense, but there was no sort of introduction. This is just straight into it from complete silence.
And so when this business came to me, thank you, Jodie, and really had all of these kind of pillars of it, it really spoke to me, and I just felt so in alignment with what it is that's being offered here. So for those of you who are joining us or see it later, I want to welcome you and thank you for joining us. Oh, my cousin's there. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Raul. So just really excited to introduce you all to my friend, my mentor, a master distributor with this company that I have partnered up with, my personal sponsor, Jodie. I'm working very closely with she and her husband, Peter. And Jodie, I'd love for you just to tell us a little bit about the product itself. What do we have our hands on?
I would love to. First, thank you for having me.
So that was weird because she's like, this is a product that was on the shelf 7 years ago or 15 numbers years ago and this. But do you want to tell us? You sounded like she was going to start telling the story about it. And then now you're asking her to tell the story. I'm looking for my S. I'm making a silver. Oh, I don't want. Do I want to spoil it? I know the MLM people probably won't watch my Dragula video, but that's okay. The Silver Streak. That's my wrestler character for my Dragula episode. I'm working on a leotard and a boxing cape. Oh, it's going to be good.
I think you're a doll. So I love working and being directly connected with you. This is going to be fun. So I'm really happy about that. So let's talk a little bit.
And with you too.
Thank you. Thank you. Now let's first, my voice, as you know, I've been for the last 8 days, I've had a frog in my voice, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon. So
some people think that's sexy. It's okay.
The saying is a frog in the throat, frog in my voice. It's a little bit strange.
I told my husband, and I said, you better get used to it because it ain't going anywhere. I got to keep talking. So, okay. And that's why I keep talking a lot, is because of this particular product. So just so that you guys know, I've been in health and wellness for the last 30 years. So I don't always get excited about a particular product. It has to.
Okay, but have you been in health and wellness in the MLM industry? Because that's not quite the same as being in the normal retail industry or an esthetician or whatever, you know? Oh, by the way, I'm wearing Rainbow Ruff. He's Wilder, and my QTU shirt. It's very cool. And it says on the back, a woman's place is in her union.
Be something that's different, something that catches my attention, not just another Me Too product, meaning another weight loss product. That's not what we have. We have something, when she said 100% fat loss, there's a difference between weight loss and fat loss, right? So we have a product that's been proven. Now people say, well, how do you know that it works? Okay, let's talk for a minute, because when we're talking about just people excited about a product and getting started, testimonials are great. I love testimonials. In fact, I'm going to talk a little bit about testimonials in a minute. But we have a product that is double patented. It has double-blind, placebo-controlled U.S. clinical studies, which is a big deal. I cannot stress to you guys, because it's not us saying that it works. It's scientifically proven to do what it says it does, okay?
And the studies that they are basing this opinion on is for a product that is not exactly the same as theirs. And also, it wasn't as thorough as as they say it is. They doctored the original study, and I covered this a little bit in my in the first video I analyzed with Jodie, and also Erin and JJ were going over it as well. I'll try and remember to link it in the cards.
I want to dig into what that is in just a quick second. So on top of the clinical studies, we also have white papers coming. White papers are a big deal. Physicians, that's all physicians want to see, is show me the white papers. The reason being is because that's the scientific proof with the clinical studies. So that's what we have on the way. It's something very spectacular. Now, in the meantime, we've had 30 people on the product. 30 people to be able to try it out. People like you and I that have just gotten on the product. And guess what? Every single one of them have been in line with the clinical study showed. That's why we're all so excited.
Well, also, you're already thin. This lady doesn't look fat either, you know? Your husband looks like he's a bodybuilder. These people do not look like they need this product. So how would it work? Would they be getting even thinner? And your 30 people and their experience doesn't mean shit. It's all individual. And it's anecdotal evidence. It's not scientific evidence.
So let me talk clinical studies, and then I'm going to talk about the what some testimonials are coming up with. One, if you guys are familiar with leptin, you're going to know what I'm going to talk about. If you're not familiar with the hormone leptin, we're all born with it. I encourage you to Google it. I want you to know what leptin is. Leptin is the
And she's saying it's just like Elamir. You need to Google it because I'm technically not allowed to tell you about it. Otherwise, it looks like I'm trying to make a health claim. And that's why they say to Google it. So then you can make the assumptions about it based on what they know you'll find in the Google. And then they can, sort of go, yeah, wink, wink. We know what that says. And so you can use it as information, even if it isn't true for your actual product.
hormone that basically, I'm going to make it very plain and simple. It's the hormone that talks to your brain. So it either tells your brain to keep eating and store fat, or stop eating, I'm good, you don't need it, and you're going to burn the fat. The whole idea is to get your leptin levels leveled out. And this is what our product does. So if somebody has higher levels of leptin, they're going to have higher levels of body fat in their body. Somebody has lower levels of leptin, they're going to have lower levels of body fat. Okay. So let's say you take somebody that has an excessive amount of extra fat on their body. Two things are going on. Either they're insulin resistant or leptin resistant. The only way that they can reverse.
How do you know that? And what are your qualifications for saying this? Can we get a source? Because you're just talking it like off the top of your head at the moment. Or possibly you've got a script that you've memorized or you're looking at.
Say being insulin resistant is by losing body fat. So that's what we have our hands.
And it's very hard to see her eyes if she's reading because of her eyelashes.
On that. Now in the clinical studies, in an 8-week period, it was all women. It showed in an 8-week period that the average fat loss was 21.3 pounds of pure fat. Imagine, in an 8-week period.
And how do you measure that?
That is life changing to somebody. And I want to talk to you women especially, okay? Because this is good for men. It's good for everybody. People that know me, okay, I'm all about health and wellness. I preach it all the time. I walk the walk. What I want to tell you guys to do is throw your skill out the window. Okay, because I have some friends that are literally on the scale 4 times a day. Oh my God, I have to see it. But you know what though? Water weight doesn't matter. We're talking about losing pure fat, that the difference is seen in the eye. The difference is your body composition changing. The difference is where your clothes are getting looser on you. You go down in dress size or down in a pant size. So and that's why I want to bring up one of the studies that we did. So as I told you, we have a lot of friends on it that, Renee, you've been seeing a lot of these studies, right?
Great results.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yes. And we've been posting, which I encourage you, if you guys haven't seen it from what she's posted, send her a private message and she will get those to you so you can check them out, because there's going to be so many of them. But one girl in particular, first, a really good friend of ours, they're our best friends. I trust him. His name is Colin. I trust him when it comes to a product. Him and my doctor. She's OBGYN/hormone specialist for the last 30 years. I trust their opinion if I need some clarification on a product. When we got him this product and we gave some of his clients, his background is fat loss. That's what he's done. He's a coach. He's written a book. So again,
I don't know what his qualifications are. because it just seems like he just lost weight and now he does that for people. It's like Heidi Powell, and I don't think she's a qualified PT either. And she certainly shouldn't be writing any diet plans, but yeah, that's great. Just because you trust him doesn't mean anything. And he also is not somebody to be trusted if he doesn't have if he's got a stake in the company. If he's selling as well, then of course he's going to say that it works, you know? It benefits him to say that it works. He's not impartial. Evidence, scientific proof is impartial. It doesn't care about what you want to do with it. It gives you the facts. Without that,
what he thinks of the product is very important to me. So we sent him, Renee, I think you know, we sent his clients a couple of those bottles. And guess what? I was so excited. I said, look, I don't want to wait a month. It's 3 weeks. Give me some results. What's happening?
Yeah, and usually when people are giving, getting scientific research, they just wait for it because they trust the science. Sounds like you wanted to get it happening really quickly for a reason. Could it be money? It's money.
So she actually lost on the scale 2 pounds. Okay. 2 pounds, but it showed that she gained 7.4 in lean muscle and lost 6.6% body fat. That is crazy in a 3-week period. So, and Renee has those before and after pictures. You can see her body literally shrinking. Okay. One of our founders that we all know and love, Danielle Mioli. Okay. She has, and she said it many times, she's premenopausal. She has thyroid issues. She's, her metabolism, metabolic syndrome, everything. She's tried everything under the sun. She just finished her 8 weeks. And I believe she's in her 9th week now, but I talked to her this morning. She was over 18 pounds pure fat gone and over 7 inches off her hip, Renee. I'm not sure if you know that. 7 inches. I'm going to have a tape measure with me next time. 7.
Wow. Did you hear that, Renee? Renee? That's great, but your pictures look photoshopped. Danielle didn't even look like she had any weight to lose, even like 4 months ago. I don't know. It's all very suspicious. And it's not definite that it was the pill, because just as anyone who is on a health kick, when they first join a health and wellness company, well, guess what they do? They start eating better and they start exercising. And it just happens that they've also started whatever else that the MLM is selling. So then it looks like it's working because you're changing your lifestyle as well. You can't maintain it, all right? And the same with this magic pill. You're going to be on it forever because as soon as you stop, you're going to eat and you're going to put the weight back on. So it's giving too good to be true, because it probably is not true. And if this was such a breakthrough product that this is amazing, everybody should have it. 1, why did you go to the MLM model? Just keep it a private company, keep all the money for yourself. 2, why isn't it available everywhere? Okay. Now, I think it's the same thing that I am on. I'll have to look at my box, but I was prescribed it by a medical professional, and I had to be ascertained and I had to be studied and I have to have constant check-ins. So, it's a bit different.
7 inches is a big deal. Okay, yeah.
And to your point, she's talked about how she's been challenged with her middle section for years and has tried, she says, everything and has spent so much money. So what a blessing.
Oh,
for her to have those results.
And that's why, if you guys think about it, okay, because in my years of doing what I do, you know, as I mentioned, I'm in health and wellness for 30 years. I personally
Yeah, but what was that? When you do what you do, you're being very vague. If it's just in a health and wellness MLM, then it doesn't mean shit.
helped 3 women lose over 100 pounds. It is life changing. It is like taking a person off of their body. So when you have something that truly just changes the shape of your body, imagine this. Let's talk about somebody that has knee discomfort, somebody that's just, you know, maybe their low back aches a lot, maybe, you know, the doctor has told them, look, you need to lose weight to get some of that weight off of your knees or off of your back. Imagine that person losing 20 pounds of fat. Imagine just what that.
Imagine them losing 40. Imagine them losing 50. Great. Love a made up scenario, but what's the point? Like, and these two people seem like they already know what they're talking about to each other. It's not a natural conversation because one keeps on finishing the other one's sentences, and it's a bit too contrived.
Would do to take that pressure off of them. Okay. So that's what I want you guys to really think about that, because that's what's happening with these people. There are plenty of people. Another friend of ours, Brian. Okay, and I know you've seen this one too.
Yes.
Okay, so he talked about having a little teeny bit of fluff on his tummy. Okay, he was on the product 5 weeks and now he has ripped abs. I mean,
5 weeks and ripped abs. Sure. Oh my god. Like, you got to keep it believable, ladies, all right? It's not believable when it's like this. And I wonder if this is, I'll show you the picture because it does not look natural. Oh no, it doesn't. If it's the person I'm thinking of anyway. I think it's him. This guy. Where's my face? This guy, right? This guy. Sure. Sorry. Like, nah. His head looks, it just looks so weird. Like his head looks glued on. Honestly. Like even the color of his skin is weirdly different and smooth over here on, I don't know. It's just weird. It doesn't look natural. His head looks like it's friggin' glued on. Ugh, I can't believe it. I don't believe it. And I think people are lying and photoshopping. But it could be that they don't know that, It could just be coming from the tippity top. Danielle. I can Photoshop pretty good.
so it's just, remember, right? So remember, it preserves lean muscle, so the muscle that's underneath that, and burns the body fat. So it all makes sense and it's in line with the product. Okay, so I want you guys to look up leptin. I want you guys to see, now is it like I have people saying, oh, but there's so many, weight loss products out there. You guys, how many products do you know have the clinical studies on them? It's not me saying it. It's not Renee saying it. It's not even a doctor sitting next to me. This is scientific proof that it delivers. Okay, so
Who did the studies? Is it a doctor? Like, what do you... It's very frustrating. That's my way of saying I'm very annoyed without swearing.
With that being said, so are you good with questions on, do you have any questions for me regarding the product?
The product, I think you really covered a lot. I just love the fact that you also touched on how it's going to relieve tension on, the joints, hips and knees. And, when you take that extra excess body fat off of our system, that visceral fat, you think about so much more. I would think about visceral fat and what it can do to our hearts, and like you say, the women through menopause. So I know for me, I've got like a good 20 pounds that I've kind of like been stuck at. So I can't wait to have.
It's like she just said, "Is there any more questions you've got about the product?" But she's not asking a question. She's stating more facts about the product. This is a bad sell, ladies. All right.
Have my hormones truly balanced and in alignment. Cannot wait.
Yes.
And I've seen people that I personally know that I've seen, and I've been able to see their results. Excuse my dogs. They're like the
No,
toddlers.
that's okay.
You get
I
on the
love
phone
dogs.
and they want you.
Bring your dog on camera. I love them. Okay.
He's big. They're like 80-pound dogs.
Oh, I love them even more. That's good.
Some of them get up in the chair with me at times. Well, one of them does.
I love
have
it.
two. One of the things, Jodie, I'd ask you to touch on is something that's really big to me is, like I said earlier, really that mindset, health and wellness. And so what was very attractive was the 3 pillars of this company. Can you touch on that a little bit for me,
I would
please?
love to.
What does that have to do with any, like, mindset? You're just saying buzzwords now. Get a touch on mindset and health and wellness and pivoting and mindset and leveraging. No. Just talk about the company. Okay? You could say, oh yes, as some people may know, Awakend has 3 different pillars, the health, wealth, and mind, or whatever. Can let's talk about those things. That's more natural than this. God damn it. I'm not trying to give him tips on how to be better. I'm just trying to say, like, don't fall for this shit.
I would love to, because this is actually my favorite part about what we are creating with this.
Betcha she's going to say that about the compensation plan and the product and the people. And it's like, this is my favorite part. They all say that. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound so condescending, but I'm getting annoyed.
Company, okay, is that there's 3 pillars. It's not just going out and selling a product. That's not what we are about. There's so many things to being able to have a healthy way of living, right? So when you have a product, I want you guys to believe in it. I want you to believe in yourself. Mindset is a big thing. Okay, you are what you think. That's just how it is. If you guys know, those of you watching and say know how important mindset is, it is. If you're
I'd almost have more respect if they just said, we're just about this product. We just want this weight loss. We want to make money from it, and that's it. But no, you gotta fuck around and say, oh, we're all about the whole thing. We want full change for everybody. Blah 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 blah. You don't care. It's about money. Okay? And this fluff is nothing. And the other thing too, if it is just about mindset, what do you need the pills for?
thinking these things, that's the life that you're living. So what we're doing as a company, we have 3 pillars to our company. We have Awaken. Awaken is our company name. I love it. Couldn't be better. So we have Awakened Health.
The dogs were just making noise, and Minnie's like stomping on top of Mabel underneath the weighted blanket. Poor Mabel. Are you okay? Are you okay? Mabel. Dog politics as usual.
That's our products. To give you a nice healthy body, we are going to launch more. This fat loss product is our flagship product that we are launching with. We have Awaken Mind. It's all about the mindset, right? Let me give you an example. Let's say we have somebody, and again, we will do different programs with different products that we have. Let's say we have somebody that has dealt with being overweight most of their adult life, and they've tried everything under the sun. How I want, are they going to look at our product and say, I've tried everything. How in the world is this going to work? This won't work. I've been like this all the time. I can never get it off, or I take off the weight and I gain it back. I want you to think, and these are the things we're going to talk about. It can happen. I told you in my years of doing this, okay, without this product, 3 women I know lost 100 pounds. It can happen. It just doesn't have to be so difficult. A lot of people, and I'm going to talk about, am I going to promote, somebody sitting on the couch and eating bonbons? No. I'm going to say, look, if you take this product, you've got to be consistent with it, and just you don't have to do any crazy diet. That's what, it's not any particular way to eat. It's not keto. It's not, don't eat any carbs. It's not like that. I just want you to be mindful, right? So be mindful on it. If you can change a little bit, instead of eating 2 plates, you're going to eat 1. But guess what? That's what the product already does. Because remember, when your leptin starts to get balanced out, it's going to talk to your brain and say, yeah, you don't need to eat. I'm full. I don't need any more food. And you're not going to store that fat. So that automatically happens.
You're not going to store that fat of the food you didn't eat? What? I have a headache, right? And this is making it worse. But also, if the mindset is to not think about being full, but then you've got to have another mindset problem of believing in the product. It's like, the Emperor's New Clothes, where it's like, well, we all believe that the clothes are there, so it's okay. Just don't tell them. There's no clothes. This is just a completely useless product. It's a cash grab. It's a gimmick with the NFT. Mm-mm.
Now, with that being said, so we're going to do a lot of mindset. We're going to do that's going to start in November. So we're going to.
And also, how is this mindset happening? What else do they have to sign up for as customers? Okay? Because what's your qualifications for mindset coaching of people going through a weight loss journey? You can just sign up to be one of these people. Okay? If you sign up to be just a customer, what's the support there? It just doesn't seem like there's a plan of anything except for buy the product and we'll work everything else out as we go.
Talk just about a healthy mind as we're giving you that healthy body. Along with that, those of you that know me, and I know Renee's going to do it, they're going to have virtual fitness too. So those of you that want to be a part of the Awaken community, guess what? We can work out together. We're going to have personalized certified coaches that are going to be able to walk you through.
A certified coach is not a qualification that exists in America, I don't think. Are they a certified personal trainer or, group, whatever, like spin cycle, blah, 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 blah. It's sounding very suspicious.
So there's going to be so much attached to the product and the programs with mindset involved in that. I love it.
And is that going to cost more? Does that come with the leptin,
The third pillar is going to be Awaken Wealth. What can you do, or why or how could this company be life-changing from a wealth point of view? And do you mind if I go into that now? Can we just talk a little bit about?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about those of you.
Let's just pretend that this is actually an interview, not just us. We're both salespeople.
So I've been in network marketing for the last 15 years, and I've heard it over and over and over again. And you may be somebody that has said this. Oh, they were successful because they got started at the beginning. Okay. Do I believe in 2 years from now somebody can't be successful? Of course they can. In my first network marketing company, me and my husband were number 452,000. Okay. And we ended up at number 50, right around 50 in the company. But guess what? Had I gotten started when they pre-sold or pre-launched, guess what could have happened then? So what I'm getting at is, if you're one of those that have always talked about, oh, I want to get started at the beginning, we're in pre-launch. You can't get any better or any earlier than pre-launch. We just started what, Renee? 6, 7 days? How many? 5 days? 5 days ago, you guys. So
Like six days ago, maybe. Yeah.
okay.
What's
I don't even know what day or time it is. So
I know.
I don't know. But look at, okay, let's just say even a week ago. Okay, so there is no better time. The timing couldn't be better. 3 most important things that people look at when they want to join a network marketing company is timing. And we just covered that. Not even launched yet. Okay, we're in pre-launch, so timing is great. Number 2 is product. Is there a product that people can stand behind and have passion about it and help a lot of people? The whole goal is to change lives from a product point of view too. I believe, in all honesty, we have that product. You can't get any better than clinicals, white papers, and a ton of testimonials where people are following those clinicals. Okay, so product is there. Third, support. What type of support are you going to have? Well, I'm not going to, well, I guess I will. I'll pat myself and Renee on the back right now that we're a pretty awesome team. Okay, we are. We are. You'll be hooked up with the best people to be able to help support you, for you to build an organization. If you've never done network marketing, we love you. If you've done network marketing, we love you. We all work as a team and we just have some fun. And before you know it, you're building an organization. Okay, so let's go back for a second as far as pre-launch. Okay, I don't want to get all over the place. Let's go back to pre-launch for a moment. That's what everybody is talking about. Okay, Renee, just for a second before I get into the details with that, what have you seen and what have you heard with people that are joining your organization or just in the company in general? What type of excitement are you seeing?
Oh my goodness, it's off the charts. It's we have a dynamic female leader. Our CEO is just, she's been on the ground in the field, so she can relate to anybody that is doing what we do as basically members sharing the product.
I think you'll find that most of the companies, the bigger companies, they have industry experience, and I knew that that's what they were going to say, because when I first was talking about Danielle, I said, "Oh, here come the give." It's fantastic that there are female CEOs, but MLMs take advantage of women, and that's why we talk up about them. And I don't think that you're a strong, powerful woman as a CEO when your company exploits women's labor, because they are more prone to, you know, low socioeconomic standing if they are in a divorce, or when they get older, they don't have as big a retirement because they have taken time off to, you know, have children and raise children, etc., etc. So I don't think it's a flex. And it just feels the same old thing where, like, our CEO is the best, you know, and they're repeating the same phrases, so they've obviously been told to what to say about it.
So many network marketing companies don't have CEOs that have any of that experience, so it's not relatable for them. So that's huge. This woman is dynamic. Highly respect her, as do others. A lot of people are quite excited about just that as well. the product because it had such successes?
I think you might want to check the comments on behind MLM. There's a few Danielle like haters on there. One especially because she asked Danielle, "Are you leaving to another company?" And she said no. Then she did. That's the type of CEO every company wants, right?
And people know how much people struggle to get that true visceral fat, that fat, that it's all natural, that there's proven, it's clinicals, there's I mean, the before and after photos, just for those that have it's like there's so much to it. They love the mindset is everything, as we know, like trying to follow the comments. But I think Donna commented about mindset, maybe Cindy as well, and it's so important. So gosh, what do they really, it's that the comp plan is phenomenal.
Yeah, because you're not really sharing that at the moment. And also, these are things that you've just been saying anyway. You're just repeating yourself at this point in time. What is going on with these dogs? What is your problem? What's your problem? Crazy.
It's got a lot of components to it and such a bright future. And Danielle will say, our CEO, that this is a legacy for her family. She's not in for the short run. She's in for the long haul.
It's definitely, that's what we want for all of us, is we want the legacy of it all.
Legacy equals money.
And you touched on a couple of things I do want, because a lot of people will ask you, what's in it? What are the ingredients? So it's all plant fibers, polysaccharides. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, grain-free. It is sugar-free. It's safe for children. That should tell you guys how healthy it is.
Please don't give this to children. Please don't give this to children.
There's no age limit on our product. The company will give a 60-day money back guarantee. That's how confident we are in this. But let's just talk, because she did touch on our
Everyone has fucking money back guarantees in MLMs. Whether you get all of your money back or not is another question.
CEO, and I want to respect everybody's time, and then we'll kind of close it out. We've had the opportunity, those of you that know Danielle Mioli, she's a rock star. For her to be in the founder chair, seriously, on top of the helm of this company, we couldn't be in better hands, because she knows what it takes to run a successful business. She knows what the field needs to be able to build an organization, and she will make sure that we have everything we need. So all around the package.
You sure about that? Because doesn't look like you're very prepared at the moment.
It's just beautiful. I encourage you guys, because what we're doing right now in pre-sale, the first set of people that are getting into the top of our organizations are called VIP founding members. It's special. It's like joining a country club. And trust me, there are so many great values attached to it. We are doing something that nobody else has done in the network marketing space, and that's attaching digital badge, digital collectibles to our membership. But guess what? It's exclusive. There is only 22,222, and that is it. Once they're gone, they're gone. So I encourage you right now.
It's an NFT. Oh my God. And she's not even explaining it very well. But also, outside of the company, completely fucking useless. Okay? It is not that great. It's a picture. Okay? And you don't even, yeah, you own the original, but anyone can come along, right click, save as, they got your image, okay? Doesn't matter whether you have the original digital certificate for it, because it means nothing. It's just a gimmick Just like Elamir, the strips were the gimmick. This one, the gimmick is an NFT. All right?
We will give you guys a breakdown. Reach out to Renee. If you're in my network, you're my friend, reach out to me. I'll tell you all about it. But I want you guys, if you're not friends with Renee, friend her, get in her inbox or leave her a message down below.
Can you just, I don't know, just maybe not talk about boxes? Just leave her box alone. But, maybe send her a friend request. Send her a DM. Where'd my scissors go?
And have her send you some info. If you guys would rather get on the phone with me and her, I will go over a more personal, in-depth conversation with you so that you know exactly what we're all about.
Why isn't it a personal with her?
But Renee, I just want to thank you. As you know, we're going to be going live here at, I don't know what time it is, 6 o'clock p.m.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh gosh, we've got to wrap this up. If you guys want to be on another one, we're going to have a big Zoom with a bunch of people. I'm going to go through a slideshow. She'll give you, in fact, Renee, I will put it down in your comments, put the link to go live. And I want to thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Jodie. We'll do this again. I really appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Thanks for sharing love.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.
That was weird. Weird. This company is suspicious and terrible, wrong. They got a crap product. I haven't seen the compensation plan, but I think Aaron and JJ are gonna do a video on that at some point in time. I mean, the buy-in, hello, the cheapest one is what, $1,300, and the most expensive one is like $3,000 or something. That's the basic buy-in. All right. Sounds like there's going to be more things to pay for because you've got the exercise classes as well, and the leptin and blah blah blah. She didn't really talk about the wealth, Awakend wealth, which is team building. So yeah, and 22,222 NFTs. I mean, Alamere was a ground floor and they only got like 10,000 people. So it means that everyone's. How rare is that NFT going to be at 22,000? And also, remember, the NFT is not on the bigger blockchain. So it means nothing. You cannot, outside of the company, you cannot do anything with it. Anyway, I gotta go feed these idiots. And put this video up and tape another video. I think I'm going to retape my Veronica Bay one because I just can't be bothered to re-edit the freaking echo out of it. But I've got another one I wanted to do based on a Monate girl. So I saw her on TikTok and I just think it's interesting how she's advertising because it is very influencer friendly, and I think there would be a few people who would be falling for it because her hair's gorgeous. So yeah, but her hair was gorgeous before Monate. So all right, have a good one, people. I'll see you on live tomorrow. Or maybe yesterday. Or maybe last week. What? What do you want, dog? Oh, I love them. Even if they're annoying. Alright. Goodbye. I'm gonna sing the awkward song, which I change the words every time. Oh, less than an hour. Man, you're smashing them out. Alright. Goodbye.